Well, have you ever made a video when you looked down and you saw it wasn't recording at all? Well, I just did. Hello, everybody. It's Sally, and I'm your Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works Monday blogger, and you just missed an awesome video. It really wasn't that awesome, but I can tell you it was really awesome because you'll never know. Um, anyway, today's topic is a great one, and boy, I've been over it about 4 times now, so I should have it down pat. And by the way, I thought Rosemary did an excellent response to this. And as I walked my dog this morning, I let things float to the top of my mind and made a few notes on my cell phone so I could remember to share them with you when I got back. How do you stay motivated to stay on track after you've had a tough week? Tough week. Now, there's a good word. I love to get a word that I need to go and look up. I don't need to look up tough, but tough is different things to different people. What constitutes your tough week? And for me, it could be several things. It could be my personal self-care needs are bumped down in the pecking order due to the needs of other people. And sometimes they're true need. I mean, a really immediate, desperate need. For example, this weekend, my mother-in-law needs a little extra oversight. She had a little issue on Friday, so my husband's been there 2 nights this weekend, and he's getting ready to leave town for a work thing, and I'm going to be going over there tonight. Um, and so between no internet over there and doing a lot of food prep for her, like making and baking and seal a mealing and freezing and that kind of organizational stuff for her, time has dropped for me. Um, but I need to get those things done. And I look at that as those are kind of those are battles. I mean, they're little battles, but you win the war. The battle meaning there's not enough time. Not that it's a battle to do the right thing, because the right thing is the right thing. But sometimes people's needs outweigh your own needs. Sometimes busyness and fluffy needs of people that put upon you, they are not really needs. They think they're needs, but they're just wants. Sometimes they will put upon you, and you have a tough week because you're trying to do for someone else. And you really should stop and say, I am worth this now. I'm sorry, I cannot help you. I cannot say yes to everything someone asks me to do because that would preclude me practicing the best self-care I can for myself. And sometimes when you say yes and you've gotten spiraled out of control, no control of your own personal choices, because you said yes, that's a tough week for me. Um, and I just have to step back and recognize the pattern and say, this was not a good thing. I need to go back to square one where every day is simple and structured to some degree, and I do what I need to do for myself. For myself. Okay, that's how I get back on track when the out of control thing, and when you know what, sometimes stuff just happens. If I don't take the time for myself to make my food, to walk the dog, to get to the gym, that's a tough week for me. Okay, another kind of tough week for me is depression. Now, I haven't suffered from depression a lot since I had my surgery. A little bit, but a lot before surgery. My pretty much my whole life. Um, and regular depression is basically, eating your gut and self-hatred and anger turned inward. That basically is depression, anger turned inward. And I'm not angry anymore. I'm happy. And but when I was depressed or am depressed or a little blue, even a little blue, do you know how I get back on track? Because if I'm blue, then you're in a funk, then you don't really take care of yourself, then you're not doing what you should be doing for your journey. I go back to YouTube and Facebook, and I see what people have written to me after some of my videos. They have touched me more than I can tell you. I weep when I hear people say that something I said resonated with them and made them feel better or worthy or that I understood or that I could say what they wanted to say but couldn't find the words, or they just compliment me, flat out just compliment me, that they value me, they appreciate the person I am, the openness, the authenticity. To be recognized for who you know you are in here and to be acknowledged is all any little fat girl really ever wanted. And I actually thought today would it hurt me to stop and go and cut and paste and make up a book of all the comments people have said to me for those days down the road or years ahead where YouTube has disappeared or whatever, and um, and hold those, and mull those over in my heart and feel better and realize I made a difference somewhere in this world, even if it was just on a little YouTube channel. And that doesn't mean Proof Weight Loss Surgery works. I would never insult Proof Weight Loss Surgery works like that. My little channel, I'm referring to my little channel. Um, so those things help keep me on track. They encourage me, they lift my spirit. Some of the greatest truths I revisit, the PMA from Wendy. PMA, positive mental attitude, has got me through this whole journey. Every time that topic has come up, I grab onto it or I remember it or I call it up for myself. And onward, onward. There's lots of little battles in the journey, folks, but the war was won a long time ago. Um, you can't win every battle, but we can win the war, because you're living and you're breathing and you're putting one foot in front of the other every day. Okay? You can make a new choice the next second you've made a bad one. Make a better one. Another one of my favorites is from Andrew Bandahola. Uh, he says, and I know it's not original, but it's a keeper, and it's change your mind, change your life. And that is phenomenal. I mean, I shouldn't insult Andrew. Maybe it is original, but change your mind, change your life. That is the bottom line, folks. It's all here. It's a mental game. It's a mental game. Thank you, Wendy. Um, and another one is accept, detach, and move on. When things have disappointed or hurt you, pull up your big girl panties, look those situations square in the eye, accept that they're not going to change, accept that you have no control to change them. If they're hurtful or not good for you, you detach and you turn and you move on. So, revisiting the truth and wisdom of YouTube and Facebook, people, and that's how I get through. That changes my insides, and then my choices are better. Just wanted to let you guys know there's lots of battles, lots of journey ahead, but you can keep on track. I'm sure nuts and bolts will be addressed. We all know turn around, start logging your food. I did that a couple weeks ago. Readdress your behaviors, be more attentive to the choices you're making every day, and uh, and we'll all get through it together. So you guys have a great week, and I'll see you later. Bye.